Don't know where you got half of these from.
I don't know either. They were posted through my door.
Right.
These are serious breaches, Roy. These files show repeatedly that the tenders given to Pat Miller should never have been given. These are potential crimes.
Crimes? Come on now.
Contracts worth hundreds of thousands of pounds going to the wrong bidder. What else do you want to call it?
You're saying any of this is at my door?
Come on, Roy. If I thought you were on the take, I wouldn't even be here. I know you're honest. But I do want to know, how far does this go?
And that is a clip from Toxic Town. That's Robert Carlyle attacking Brendan Coyle. Well, in a kind of a little confrontation. Robert Carlyle, how are you?
I'm doing well, Simon. How are
It's
you?
very nice to have you on the podcast.
It's nice to see you.
I was trying to remember the last time that I talked to you, but it might be the 90s.
No, I don't think it was long ago as that.
Is it
Oh,
not?
you know, it was maybe T2, Trainspotting.
Oh, Trainspotting too.
Been a
Yes,
bit in.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, Toxic Town is this new series on Netflix. You play Sam Hagen, who's a counsellor. Introduce us to the story because I think a lot of people will not be familiar with this tale.
Yeah, I think that's possibly true. I mean, I guess it's a true story. Set in Corby, Northamptonshire. It's really about the one of the biggest environmental disasters in UK history, which in turn led to certainly the biggest case of child poisoning since the thalidomide scandal, in fact.
Yeah.
So it's told through the eyes of the people of Corby, in particular a group of mothers and their search for justice, for truth. And the Corby councillors, you know, from Corby Borough Council, they've got their own agenda, and we can maybe talk about that as well.
Yes. It has been described as the British Erin Brockovich, which is, I suppose it's kind of, that's fine as far as it goes. It's kind of a neat shorthand, but it's ordinary folk campaigning against an injustice.
Yeah.
Follow all 4 episodes. You're not happy with that?
Well, I think people always like to have something to go, it's like this or it's like that.
Yes.
I mean, it's its own thing, is the truth of it.
It is its own
But
thing.
of course, I mean, I understand that Erin Brockovich herself did contact the mothers.
Is that right?
Yeah, at the time. So she's seen some similarities in it for sure.
Okay. You play Sam Hagen,
Yeah.
who tell us about him, because he's an intriguing man. In fact, we should say the whole series is dedicated to him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sam was a councillor at Corby Borough Council. He's a good man. You know what I mean? He's a very, very, very good man. I think he used his position as a councillor to try and to do good things for people. But he's a tremendous kind of moral certainty about the man, that's for sure. And his own particular search for the truth of what had happened at that site was tremendously helpful for the mothers. He's also a man that could probably start a fight in an empty house. You know, he was one of the nice lines I heard about Sam was that he was devastating at administration. I just loved the notion of that. You know,
That's a great skill to have.
yeah, I tell you what, put that on a t-shirt.
Great, absolutely. Jack Thorne, who wrote it inevitably, the extraordinary Jack Thorne, said he was the kind of guy to whom civic society meant something. Yeah. And he also said that he would start every anecdote with an analogy about Roman generals. I mean, he really does sound like quite a character.
Yeah, he was. Sadly, this bit's not in it. But they wanted to. There's a scene in the pub, kind of generally kind of near the beginning of it. I don't know if it's episode 2 or not. It's Roy Thomas's birthday, played by Brendan Coyle, and they just wanted a filler. And then I thought, what? You know, it's not so easy just to do that. So I thought, actually, Shakespeare, he would know about that. So I did the kind of the Jacques speech from, you know, As You Like It, and spoke about the 7 ages of man. I thought that's kind of sums Sam Hagen up. I think he would like that.
Yes, I think so. And Jack has also said that he said Robert Carlyle transformed himself. So I'm looking at, you know, you look very much like Robert Carlyle. But you're a man in a 3-piece suit. I think for the whole show.
I am, yes. The different styles of suit, you know, like 80s suit, 90s suit, but essentially a suit all the way through it, yeah.
Do you think you transformed yourself? Or do you not do that every show?
I think you don't make yourself sound too grand, you know, you talk about things like that, but I try to kind of, you know, inhabit that character for as long as I'm there within that skin. Certain characters, it's easier to do that than others. Sam probably not an obvious kind of road, but there was something about him, Simon, that really reminded me a lot of my own father. In fact, my dad was not in a kind of change the world kind of way, but he was like a dog with a bone, my dad, when it came to injustice. So I kind of had echoes of my father's voice, you know, the whole time. And even the way Sam speaks, it's just, I mean, it's me, obviously, but there's a slight difference in the tone and the pitch. And that's certainly my dad. There's something quite definite about the way he speaks.
Yeah.